I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to set up a product. So over here on the left-hand side is your navigation menu in Shopify. Really simple. Just go to your products, and here are all my products here. You get to see them all, pictures, names. Add a product in the top right-hand corner. And it's really, really simple. You know, I was talking to somebody. I had somebody here in the office not too long ago. I get to share with people all the time how to do this, and I try to drive home how simple it is when they say, I can't set up a store. I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before. I've never done anything online. And I take them to this page right here, the product page, and I say, okay, you're trying to sell that cat bed. I thought it was still here. You're trying to sell that cat bed. What do you call it? And it's stupid simple. You call it a window cat bed, or whatever you want to call it. The name isn't very hard. This is very stupid simple. You give it a title, you give it a description, you give it a product type. We'll have different product types right here. They're like tags or categories. You just go down the setting up the product, and it's very straightforward. Again, this is a case for Shopify. It's not very difficult to put a product on here. You put the title, you put the description. You could add different. You could change the formatting of the fonts a little bit. You could add color to the font. You could add pictures, video. I like to add video. I can't think of the product right now that I added a video on, and it totally ramped up the conversions. I grabbed a YouTube video that demonstrated the product. It wasn't even my product, but because it's YouTube, I could grab, or it wasn't my video, but because it's YouTube, I could grab that video and bring it over here and and link it in there, and it really ramped up my conversions. So you put in the description. You put in your price right here. So, for example, we had that. Let me pull it up real quick. You guys might be wondering why my URL says funkmall at shopify.com. This is my URL to my Shopify domain URL, whereas I'm actually hosting the store on socialdiscountstore.com. When I first created the store, it was Funkmall, and that was the name of the store I played with a long time ago. And then it didn't work, so I changed the name of the store, and it didn't work, so I changed the name of the store again, and eventually it became Social Discount Store. But Funkmall was the original name, so that's why the URL was there. And again, that's part of the testing that I do. I'm constantly testing and testing and testing and seeing what works. So over here, back to this dress, $26 is the price. $59 was the compare to price, and compare at price. That's what you put in here. I put the $26 there. I put the compare at price there. You can put in SKUs if you want to keep track of things. I don't really worry about that right now. You can go ahead and figure out your own systems for that. I'm not going to get into that. Maybe in the advanced training we could do that, but it's not something that I'd say worry about right now. I do charge taxes so that you can pay taxes. It only charges taxes for for your state or for your local tax zones. So so you can pay your taxes on it. Require shipping. If you're selling digital goods, something that they can download, maybe it's an audio file or something like that, you could uncheck that so that you don't have to get a shipping address or get weight. Weight isn't really important if you're drop shipping, because you're not really shipping a lot. If you are shipping your own products, then you're going to want to put in a weight here, but it could be if you're going to be using depending on how you're doing your shipping. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. What I do is I create classes of shipping. So I'll have for a certain weight class, for 0 pounds to up to 1 pound, I actually have it as free shipping. So if I want to give free shipping, I'll just leave 0 in there, and then when I set up my shipping, anything under a pound will get free shipping. So this item will get free shipping. I'll put a weight class. If I don't want free shipping, but I want to charge them $3.99, then I'll create a weight class for 1 pound to 5 pounds is $3.99 shipping. So I'll just put $3 in there, or 3 pounds in there, so that I know it'll fall into that class. You could set up the actual shipping weight if you want to do calculated shipping. I think that's a little bit more advanced. I'm not going to teach that in this training. I'm going to show the most basic, and then we get into that in the advanced training. If you want to do calculated shipping, that's where they get to pick their own shipping, and it goes off their postal code, and it determines it right there on the spot. So you fill out this basic information. Do you want to keep track of inventory? If you have 500 in stock and you don't want to oversell, I'd put 500. If you're drop shipping and your vendors have unlimited supply, then you don't need to. I just keep it at don't track inventory, because then it'll just keep on selling. Unless you have a certain amount that you can't sell over. this product has multiple options. So let's say for my Elsa and Anna dress right here, we have 2 options. I start off with 4 options, or 2 different types of dresses we have here now, but we also have 5 different style or sizes now. So that actually be 10 different variations. And so over here you could create those variations. What I would do is I would create, you pick the title, you could pick size, you could pick color, whatever you want to call it, and then you put in the default. So if I have the default, I put in the size, I could put small in that size, and then I could put medium, and then I could put large, and then extra large or whatever, and it'll give me those options. And I could add another one, and I could put it color, and so red, and then it's that simple, and I could create as many options as I want. It's that simple, and then when I click save, it'll automatically lay it out just like that, very simply for you. You don't need to know any coding, you don't need to know anything special, and no technical skills. You just basically got to know what you're trying to sell, and if you don't know what you're trying to sell, well then no kind of advanced training will teach you that. So it's really, like I said, this is stupid simple. If you do have questions, I understand there will be some questions. What would I do in this situation? And then I would kind of recommend this. And so there are times where you have to manipulate these variants to get what you want to get. And so there will be some questions. It's not absolutely perfect for everybody in every situation. But really, it's simple. You guys could say that. Type it in the chat box to the if you get that. If you agree that this is really, really simple. If you understand how to set up a product like this easily. If you agree that this is simple, just go ahead and say yes. Okay, you guys agree. It's really, really simple. There's not a whole lot to it. You add your images. You guys know how to upload images. You've done that plenty of times through Facebook. I'm sure you've done it elsewhere. So this is really, really easy. Is anybody intimidated by anything I've showed you so far? Just put it in the chat box. I'm very intimidated. I don't expect anything going right now. I don't see anybody typing anything in. So again, this is really, really simple. If you want to add collections, these are like categories. So if you want to have like a menu up here, you want to have dresses, you want to have toys, you want to have outdoor, etc. Whatever you want to have multiple categories, you could do that right here. Set it up in the different categories, and then you can do your basic SEO type stuff. I'm not going to get into SEO type stuff here. I'm just to get started. Just as you type in window cat bed. What's going to happen is you're going to see, and then I type stuff in here. What's going to happen, or you're going to see, is that these things automatically get filled in. You can add some tags right here, but the page title, the meta description. This is all SEO stuff. This is stuff that people, if you don't know what SEO is, this is stuff that when people search Google, search Bing, and listings come up, it's based on SEO. What's hidden in this type of stuff? Just if you're selling a cat bed and you put it in the title. And that's what's gonna show up in your SEO. That should be good enough for now. You don't need anything advanced.